the first move, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And with that, let the game begin.
Well, we're going to find out. We'll find out right now whether it was a troll or you guys were right. I think I was right. LOL.
Oh.
One win for Dan. Can someone let's make sure that is noted and shared throughout all the interwebs.
Danny, I don't know what's more shocking, that the first move was D4 or that you were actually right.
Well, they came to, oh, look at this. Okay. If he plays a London, I'm going to find Eric Rosen.
I think this is
And it's not
suggesting
going to be fun.
the only reason to do this is to play the London. After D5, he will...
I think he'll play C4 and transpose here.
But then why wouldn't he... Oh, G3.
Oh, wow. What an interesting... Now, in theory, I could still be even more right. I'm already right. But my prediction was a Catalan. In theory, we're not fully away from that possibility yet.
No, you're pretty much spot on. So...
And that's why the queen needed to be on b1, on c2, all the way on this side of the board to give checks so the knight couldn't block. But now it's way too late for that. The king is coming up, the pawn, the rook, everything is working harmoniously. And Ian Nepomniachtchi, he knows he's lost right now.
It's one of those really instructive, just the geometry lesson that is a chessboard when you see a knight dominate a queen in close proximity, because the queen, as powerful as she is, has no access to these long diagonals, the things that she normally does to flex muscles on both sides of the board.
Oh, queen g6, rook f7
Rook
is
F7.
winning on the spot now.
Rook f7 threatens knight f6, and
Queen
again,
e6 is losing, we
this-
mentioned that.
the king and pawn ending we've already talked about. If queen takes
Wait.
e6, you fork.
We just saw the bar go wild there. Maybe rook f7, queen to h6 is
What's the
possible.
move? Oh, no.
So
Why is this? I don't know that
No,
the eval bar.
it-
No,
it-
I think
there.
the eval bar just. I think it was just taking a second to evaluate. No, this is still winning.
What sometimes happens is it sees, lines, right, but it doesn't go deep enough.
Right.
And so it may think that king and pawn game doesn't see initially that's winning. Of course it is.
No.
So rook f7, we use our human intuition here, and
Take a breath, boys and girls. You're about to
There
see
it is.
You're about to see the first decisive result in more than 5 years in classical chess of the World Chess Championship. I expect Ian Nepomniachtchi to throw in the towel in this position. I really do.
yeah.
And I think we will have blood from Dubai, as they say. We will have our first victory.
Yeah, no bowling pins, no bowling alleys. Paul Dano, you'll be okay. But this is a problem because this is going to be the end of the game. We said very early on that Jan played g takes f6. He played b5. This feels like a lifetime ago.
Yep.
He was playing very well, but he lost the thread, and it became a very Magnus Carlsen-esque position.
Yep.
And here we are. We're about to see the first classical chess victory for Magnus Carlsen in a world championship since 2016.
We're wrong. He doesn't resign. He makes one more move.
I think f5
maybe
is
two.
easy enough.
Yes.
f5 and the knight goes to f6. Or white might just push that pawn forward by force. I think probably white is already in territory where most moves which don't blunder material win. Black's queen will go to g1.
Magnus has chosen f5.
White can play rook to d7 to start with. Or I think probably knight f6 also does the trick.
Yeah, knight f6 threatens e7, and there's no way to deal with it.
Well, there's
as
a
long
lot
as
of
the king-
checks, so it gets a bit
As long
concerning
as the
about
king
those
can
checks.
hide, which I think there's a path.
Because there's queen h6 in the end there, but what's the most clinical way to do it here? I feel like actually rook to g7 is a very good way of doing it. Because that threatens e7 just as much, because the rook gets out of the way.
Oh, knight
Oh,
e7.
that's the easiest.
That's even nicer.
He's the highest king on
The same idea as the knight on f6, and that it threatens e7, everyone, but this actually keeps the much easier escape route for the king. So,
The king's actually going to go to g8.
Yeah.
okay.
Because it goes to f6, so it checks on the diagonal, but you're going to go exactly like that, and
Yep.
then that's it.
I think this is
Boom, boom.
the moment to resign.
Wow. And, I mean, for Ian Nepomniachtchi, this is a brutal moment. Because in the first 5 games of the match, he was the one with more chances.
Yep.
And in this game, so had his fair share of chances. He was the one who kept the queens on, tried to play. And then the imbalance that he created. And yet here we are, the rook, the knight, the 2 pawns. That's the end of the story here. One of them, the e-pawn, is going to promote. You have to sacrifice your queen for it. That, of course, is losing. And Magnus Carlsen, he's going to shush the doubters. He's put his finger to his lips too early in certain events. And there it is. There's the handshake. And that is Magnus Carlsen taking the 3.5, 2.5 lead.
The first decisive game in more than 5 years of classical chess for the World Chess Championship.
G3 is kind of tough. Okay, I mean, in Blitzkrieg. Yeah. I mean, king h2 is too much.
And as we said, you just witnessed history, the longest game in World Chess Championship history, the first decisive game in more than 5 years in the classical portion of the World Chess Championship, and Magnus Carlsen takes a very, very crucial game and takes the lead in Dubai. Wow.
Yeah, that was quite a game. That could have gone any way. We saw